James, we've toured all over the country. What will your abiding memories of Kenya be?
Hey, as you know, Tom, I love a challenge, and I thought that the challenge was going to be a lot bigger, but I was really amazed at the base level of skill of the boys and some of the girls that we ran into over the course of the last month. So they picked up the game so quickly. They're just such natural athletes. And that was what really struck me. The other thing was that, obviously a lot of the folks here financially struggle quite a bit, but they just came with such fantastic attitudes every time.
And what's your favourite part of the adventure? You've travelled sort of all over Kenya. There must be some funny stories or some things that you'll be telling people back in America.
Well, there's quite a few. My roommates, of course, yourself and Ollie. Ollie putting on his pants twice, like a child would do. Getting pulled over by the police a couple of times. Not getting bribed. I wasn't bribed. I was coerced into buying lunch for the cops after some dodgy traffic maneuvers on my part. But as we all know, the traffic in Nairobi is very well structured and organised. So I was way out of line.
And you kind of travelled over and you've seen a lot of Kenya. It's a beautiful country. You'd sort of tell us a bit about those adventures.
Yeah, we obviously we went up to northwest Kenya. It's absolutely beautiful country. It's rolling hills, massive landscape shifts. The Rift Valley is just stunning. We were lucky enough to go drive down to Masai Mara. Spent a couple of days down there, and I've been to game reserves all over Africa, and I'll tell you that one. Because it's so open, you get to see so many animals. We just had a fantastic time there. And then the other day we got a trip down to Abasali and to go take a good look at Mount Kilimanjaro. And there's just so many stunning sights. It's unreal. I mean, the roads are tricky to get there, but you know what I would say to that is get in the car and go. It's worth it.
What you coach in America, from America now. What about the comparisons between the USA and Kenya?
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of comparisons. The boys start playing pretty late here in the game. They seem to have a real natural aptitude for the game over here. In America, I think the athletes over there, the athletic base in the US is incredible, but they get taught other sports that kind of sometimes make a shift to rugby a little bit more difficult because they've got some ingrained bad habits. Whereas the Kenyan boys start from the base of nothing, so they pick up the good habits out of the game, except for the left-hand pass, which really has been the bane of our existence. But yeah. And
do you think that the UR7s Kenya program and programs like it, bringing in coaches from all around the world into, say, third-tier nations, do you think that's beneficial for young and old players alike?
Yeah, I think it's obviously the coaches get a lot out of it. You learn a lot about yourself when you're in cramped quarters, on top of each other for a month, traveling, and you don't really get it's difficult to get the rhythm going. So you do learn a lot about yourself on the road. I think it's highly beneficial, as we've discussed. We have to figure out how to leave a lasting legacy. I think we've left a nice baseline. We've set a nice foundation, and I've had a fantastic time with the UR7s. I definitely hope to come back next year and do some more with you guys.
I'm sure that's the same with us.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Cheers.
Ollie, come and start.